I still hear the sound of men screaming in a language I did not understand, even when the battlefield is quiet. My name is Taytu Betul. I was empress of Ethiopia. People tell the story like it was glory, like it was victory. But they do not tell you what I saw with my own eyes. They do not tell you what war really feels like. Before the battle, the air itself felt wrong. Not just tense, wrong. Like something bad was waiting for us in the mountains. Even the horses were uneasy. They would stop, shake, and refuse to move at night. I did not sleep well in those days. Men came to me with reports. The Italians were coming with guns, with maps, with pride. They thought we were weak. They thought we would kneel. I remember looking at the fire one night and saying, we will not kneel. We will bury them here. But deep inside me, something felt cold. The night before the Battle of Adwa, I walked through the camp. Thousands of our men were there. Some were praying. Some were sharpening blades. Some were laughing loudly, too loudly. Fear makes people act strange. A young boy, maybe no more than 15, held a spear. His hands were shaking. I stopped and asked him his name. He said, I will not run, my queen. I did not ask him that. That was the first time I felt it clearly. Death was already walking among us. When morning came, the mountains were covered in fog. Thick fog. You could not see far ahead. It swallowed men whole. We moved anyway. I stayed close, organizing supplies, giving orders, sending water to the fighters. I was not just watching. I was part of it. Then the shooting started. The sound, it was not like anything I had heard before. Loud. Sharp. Endless. It echoed through the mountains and came back like ghosts answering each other. Men fell fast. At first, I thought we were losing. Bodies were dropping in the fog. You could not tell who was who. Ethiopian or Italian. Everyone was just falling. Then something changed. Our men began to push forward. I could hear our war cries. Strong. Loud. Angry. It roared through the mountains like thunder. But the strange thing was this. The more we advanced, the more confused the Italians became. Some of them ran in the wrong direction. Some fired at shadows. Some dropped their weapons and just stood there, like they could not understand what was happening. I saw one group of them up close. Their faces. I will never forget. They looked terrified. Not just of us. Of something else. One of them kept shouting in his language, pointing into the fog behind us. But there was nothing there. Nothing I could see. Still. I felt it again. That cold feeling. Like we were not alone on that mountain. Our forces surrounded them. We cut off their escape. The battle turned. The victory came. Yes, we defeated them. Yes, we stood strong. Yes, history will say we won. But when the noise died down, that is when the truth showed itself. The ground was covered with bodies. Some of our men. Many of theirs. The fog began to lift slowly, and what it revealed, it did not feel like victory. It felt like something had taken a prize. I walked through the field. I stepped over men who would never go home again. Some still had their eyes open. Looking at nothing. Then I saw something I still cannot explain. A line of Italian soldiers, all lying in the same direction. Not scattered like the others. Not wounded by blades or bullets in a normal way. They looked like they had tried to run, and something stopped them at the same moment. Their faces were frozen in fear. Not pain. Fear. I stood there for a long time. One of my generals came and said, "We have won, my queen." I nodded. But I did not feel joy. That night, after the battle, the camp was quiet. Too quiet. No songs. No celebration. Just silence and small whispers. I could not sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw the fog again. And I heard the voices. Not clear words. Just sounds. Like echoes of men who did not know they were already gone. Even now, people speak of the Battle of Adwa with pride. And they should. We defended our land. We stood together. We did not bow. But I remember something else. I remember that feeling on the mountain. Like we had stepped into a place where the living and the dead were too close to each other. And sometimes, late at night, when everything is quiet, I still feel like that fog never really left.